Hi, it's Steve. I'm here today to give a lesson on warm versus worm. Warm versus worm. Okay, you see, I'm here on the beach and it's very warm here. It's very sunny and warm. Let's look at the word. Okay, I've written it down here. Warm. It's warm and sunny on the beach. Now, when we say it, warm, warm, we see this mouth shape of like warm. Say it one time with me, if you will. Warm, warm. Okay, it's warm and sunny here on the beach. Now we look at the word once again. It's spelled W-A-R-M, but English spelling is very tricky. So let's look at some words that rhyme with warm. And they're spelled differently sometimes. First, let's look at up here, S-W-A-R-M, swarm. Swarm. Now, usually we use this when we're talking about bees. Bees that make honey. Bees that might sting you. Ah! A swarm of bees. A swarm of bees. Okay, you can hear it's mostly perfectly rhyming with warm and swarm. Now, look at the spelling change to O. Storm. Storm. There was a big storm, and then it rained. And we have next, dorm. Dorm. The students slept in the dorm, and the dorm was warm. Okay, next one. Over here, we've got form. Form. He waited for the train on the platform. Right? Form is in platform. And norm. Norm means regular or normal. 3 meals a day is the norm in Japan. 3 meals a day is the norm in Japan. It's normal. Okay. It's regular. Okay, now if you look in your dictionary, this is what you'll see. You've got for warm, you've got W, and then you've got this O sound with this dot dot. This is showing the R sound coming in, and the M. Warm. 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 Okay. Now, it's very warm all summer here in Tokyo, and sometimes it's more than warm, it's hot. Okay, so once again, We're on warm versus worm. Worm. Okay, let's see if we can do a little bit better here with worm. There we go. Worm. Now, you might see a worm in your garden or in the dirt, on the ground, and a worm has no backbone. 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 Let's say it together one time. Worm. Worm. And I see that my lips get tightly out there. Worm. Worm. Okay. Now, this sound in worm is this sound. And let's look at some rhyming words here. If I can get my picture correct. There we go. And we have some words such as term, germ, firm, squirm, and I put one here. It's not an exact rhyme, ending in D, bird. Okay. Birds eat worms. Birds eat worms. And we have the saying in English, kotowaza, the early bird gets the worm. The early bird gets the worm. So you have to be early to get success, to get rewards. Now, let's look at the dictionary symbol here. Now, it's got W. This is called the schwa symbol, this little upside down E. The dot dot for R sound. And M. Worm. 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 And let's just compare that a little bit with our common word, bird. The early bird gets the worm. The early bird gets the worm. Okay, so don't get too misled by your spellings, because English spellings don't always fit the sounds as you might imagine, but they do fit the rules. And we had many rhymes here for warm. It's warm on the beach. It's warm on the beach, and it's warm in my dorm. And that's my dormitory where all the students sleep. Yo. It's warm in my dorm. And we have some rhymes here as well for worm. When I caught the worm, he really squirmed. Okay, the early bird catches the worm. Okay, I wish you success with warm versus worm. See you next time. Bye-bye.